You're more than a caregiver. Don't forget this. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, who am I anymore? Not just what do I need to do today or what pills do I need to give, but who am I? If that question hits too close to home, this video is for you. Hi, I'm 𝗬𝗿𝗃𝗃. My wife Sonia was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in January 2020 at the age of 65. I've seen too many caregivers suffer physically, emotionally, and mentally, oftentimes more than the loved ones they care for. I was determined not to let this disease take me down, and I found a way to cope. Now I help other caregivers do the same. Let me tell you something that took me far too long to learn. You are not just a caregiver. You're still a friend, a partner, a dreamer, a creative spirit, a unique, one-of-a-kind soul with needs, desires, gifts, and a life outside of caregiving. But when you're in the thick of it, when your days are filled with doctor appointments, toileting, medications, and trying to answer the same question asked 27 times in a row, it's easy to forget that. I know I did. There was a point where I couldn't remember the last time I had a real laugh, or worked out, or read a book just because it interested me. I felt like a medical assistant, a chauffeur, a short-order cook, and a grief sponge, all rolled into one. And somewhere along the line, I lost sight of me. Sound familiar? If you're nodding right now, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You haven't disappeared. You've just been buried. Buried under obligation, under guilt, under the invisible pressure to always show up, be strong, and never complain. But you're more than what you do. You're more than the tasks you check off. You're more than the role you've taken on. Let me say it another way. Being a caregiver is something you do. It's not who you are. Here's why this matters so much. If you let caregiving become your only identity, it will hollow you out from the inside. You will burn out. Resentment will creep in, guilt will take over, and ironically, the quality of your caregiving will go down, not up. The best thing you can do for your loved one is to remember who you are. So, how do you start reconnecting with that? Here are 3 things that help me find my way back. Number 1, reclaim a small piece of joy. Pick something tiny, something just for you. 10 minutes in the morning to journal, listening to a favorite song while you do the dishes, taking photos of something beautiful on your walk. You don't need hours, you just need a sliver of time that whispers, you still matter. I started doing a 15-minute meditation while Sonia was napping. It's not fancy, but it reminded me that my body wasn't just a machine for lifting and bending. It was mine, and it deserved care too. 2, say your name out loud. This might sound silly, but try it. Stand in front of a mirror and say, I'm Rick, Bob, Sally, Jim, whoever. I'm more than a caregiver. I'm a human being. Then list 3 things you are that have nothing to do with caregiving. For me, I'm Rick. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. I'm a man who loves people. Say it like you mean it. Say it until you feel it, because you are still in there. Number 3, let someone else carry the load for a moment. I know this one's hard. You might not have help. You might not want help. But listen, asking for help doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. Let someone drop off a meal. Let a friend sit with your loved one while you take a nap. Hire help if you can afford it, even for just 2 hours a week. Your soul needs breathing room. And if no one around you understands what you're going through, that's exactly why I created the Caregiver Mastery System. It's a practical, step-by-step emotional roadmap to help you reclaim peace, protect your health, and rebuild your identity without guilt or overwhelm. Because this is about more than surviving caregiving. It's about not losing yourself in the process. Before I go, I want to ask you, what's one part of you that you miss the most? Leave a comment. I'd love to hear it. Let's remind each other we're more than what we do. You didn't stop being you when you became a caregiver. That version of you, the one who dreams, who laughs, who lights up rooms, is still in there. You just have to give yourself permission to remember. And when you do, caregiving doesn't become lighter because the work is less. It becomes lighter because you're not lost in it anymore. If you're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or like you're losing yourself in caregiving, you're not alone. That's exactly why I created the Caregiver Mastery System, a step-by-step emotional roadmap to help you manage stress, anger, and burnout so you can care for your loved one without sacrificing yourself in the process. Inside, you'll discover how to say yes to yourself without guilt, reduce overwhelm, and reclaim peace even in the hardest moments. I call this Heaven Island, a place of peace, clarity, and deep acceptance, where you can show up for the one you love without losing who you are. And just so you know, this isn't some time-consuming program. I didn't create it to add more to your plate. I built it to take the weight off your shoulders. The lessons are short, practical, and easy to follow. And if you apply what I teach, even for just a few minutes a day, I guarantee you'll start to feel a real difference in 2 to 3 weeks. Click the link below or visit caregivermasterysystem.com to get started today. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. I post new caregiver support videos every Monday and Thursday. And if this message spoke to you, use the hashtag Caregiver Mastery so others can find the support they need too. You're not alone. Let's get through this together.